What's up, guys? So let's talk a little bit today about some little variations on how to use CMX2 for some creative things. These are just some thoughts, things that I normally do when I use CMX2. It just depends. But not everyone thinks about these things. They tend to think CMX2 is great for extracting a palette and applying it, and that's it. But keep this in mind. We'll start with CMX2 can analyze a selection. Now, we've talked about this before, but I want to make it very clear. So on this shot, obviously, Vianney's sort of like hallmark, her party piece is the hair. Look at that amazing hair color. The rest of the shot is pretty neutral, apart from skin tone. So let's say we want to apply that whole overall hair tonality that's happening there. Well, check it out. We use our lasso tool, for example. You can use any selection tool, really. And then take an area of hair, just like that. Open CMX2 and analyze. It'll only analyze the hair, as you saw right there. See? And now we have the hair tones, right? And we can increase the samples to see what we can find. That shows a little bit brighter areas. Cool. We can smooth that out if we need to. All kinds of things we can do. Then we hit apply. And when we apply, boom. Now we have her hair tone across the entire image, creating it kind of takes that accent color, her hair, and spreads it out everywhere, and it looks really beautiful. And we can make all kinds of changes. We can brighten, we can darken, we can do things like that. But let's say, now to me this looks great, but let's say we want to only apply it to her and keep our background relatively neutral. Well, don't forget, Photoshop has functions. We can turn off the CMX2 layer for now. We don't have to. And go to select subject on our main layer, right? Obviously, the subject selection is going to depend on, if you did any liquify work or other major modifications. You want to make sure you're committed to your subject selection. But while it's there, go to your CMX2 folder, bottom of the layers palette, and hit add mask. See? And now the CMX2, the color tonality from the color palette of her hair is only applied to her. And look at that. We've taken the shot from relatively out of camera, woken it right up. Yeah, you can do this manually with whatever colors you want, but sometimes you find that one accent color of an image and you apply it kind of to itself. And don't forget that you can mask out, whether it's a Photoshop AI mask like that or a manual mask. You can do anything to the CMX2 folder. And while you're on that folder, you can make changes here. So you can, darken or lighten or try a different blend mode. You can try hue, you can try color. You can tone down the opacity on that or turn it up. All kinds of things you can do while you're working with that mask. Okay, just don't forget that. I don't know why, but I feel like when I watch people use CMX2, they forget that these functions, as is NBP's way, is what we prioritize. These functions are all available on the layers palette, so you can have that flexibility. You can mask things out. You can change opacity. Okay, you can do all kinds of things any way you like, and it still functions and still creates a kind of a creative environment for you to constantly do things in the middle of your workflow. So don't forget those little details that can take CMX2 and make it just a little bit more focused for you.